Here's what's happening now. Edie's raining for the drive home, but there is not a lot out there on 4 Live radar. We'll see if we get other chances tonight coming up.
This Oakland County mother finds out if she's going to jail for refusing to vaccinate her son. We have the story behind the legal battle.
Local 4 News begins right now with a breaking news alert.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Karen Drew. We start with breaking news. A deadly home explosion in Taylor. And we have just learned 2 people have now died. Let's bring in Jermont Terry. He is live at the scene. And Jermont, what can you tell us?
Well, Karen, fire crews are on scene trying to figure out exactly what exploded inside this house on Buck, just off Telegraph in Taylor. Now, if you take a look over my shoulder, you can see that investigators are here and also family members are also gathering. Here's what we do know. Family members on scene telling me a mother and daughter perished in this fire. Neighbors tell me they heard a loud explosion, but it wasn't clear where the explosion came from. About 10 to 15 minutes later, they know the smoke coming from the side of the ranch house. Neighbors knew the elderly mother and her daughter lived in that home, but they were hoping maybe they were not home at the time. One neighbor ran over but could not enter the front door.
It was just a little bit on fire. And when I opened it up, this big cloud came in my face, so I closed it real quick. And I ran back, and as I was running over there, I told my mom to call 911.
All of a sudden, we heard a big boom. We thought it was coming from that way. Didn't know if it was an oxygen tank or a firecracker or a gun. We had no idea.
And back live here on the scene, again, we do know that emergency crews were able to rush the elderly woman to the hospital, but she unfortunately perished in this. And the daughter, come to find out, was in the living room, and firefighters didn't even know she was there until they put the fire out. The medical examiner is currently on scene. A very tragic situation, but again, the fire department is trying to figure out exactly what exploded. They did confirm that it does not appear to be gas related. They're working to find out if the elderly mother or anyone inside the home actually used an oxygen tank. Reporting live in Taylor with breaking news, Jermont Terry, Local 4.
All right, we'll check back with you a little bit later, Jermont, when you learn more details. Thank you so much. Now, you have just heard from President Trump as he addressed first responders and the nation. Now we will just get you up to speed on the investigation. We're learning more about a pattern of meticulous planning involved in the mass shooting that claimed 59 lives in Las Vegas. Right now, Stephen Paddock's motive remains unclear, but his girlfriend, Mary Lou Danley, may hold the key to cracking this case. Paddock reportedly wired $100,000 to her in the Philippines right before that rampage. She returned to the U.S. from the Philippines overnight. Meantime, we are getting our first look at chilling images from Paddock's hotel. You can see just inside the blown-out door a high-powered sniper rifle, one of 23 weapons scattered throughout the suite. We will hear more from President Trump coming up on Local 4 News at 5. Well, it's kind of a potpourri today, Ben. We've got some rain, thunder, lightning, and now folks are wondering what's in store for the rest of the day.
Yeah, we did hear that, and it unfortunately didn't turn into a whole lot in the way of wet weather. This is just about all that Mother Nature's got left, with just some very light showers remaining here on 4 Live radar. A couple of those scooting north of 8 Mile along 696 out towards Lake St. Clair. We've got another couple patches across parts of Washtenaw County that are just now starting to roll into Ann Arbor. A little bit smaller, but slightly more intense downpour there as it moves off to the east. There ain't going to be a whole lot more left out of this, and then we'll start not only drying out but clearing out tonight. Temperatures will be cooler. We'll be down to 62 by 10 o'clock. We do have other chances of rain, and we'll pinpoint those coming up in a few minutes. Karen?
All right, thank you, Ben. An Oakland County mother has been sent to jail for refusing to vaccinate her 9-year-old son. She's been in a battle with the boy's father and refusing to follow court orders. Our Paula Tutman is following this case. She joins us with the very latest, and this is a controversial topic, Paula.
Karen, it really is, and it's very, very painful to watch, really, because when you think about it, James Horn walked out of that courtroom, walked out of the courthouse. Through his attorney, he tried to say this is a private family matter, but obviously it's anything but.
I would like to offer my most humble apology for having to stand in front of you today. I take full responsibility for my actions, and it was not my intent to disrespect Your Honor or to disobey the court's orders.
A family drama plays out in court in a most difficult way. Two parents, once married, now estranged in every way. But they share a child, but not the same opinion on vaccinating that child. And so as James Horn and Rebecca Brito faced an Oakland County judge this morning, it was less about the merits or the controversy on vaccinations, and it was reduced to simply the law.
That I am an educated, vaccine choice mother.
This hearing is not the time for the court to hear the merits on whether or not the minor child should be vaccinated. Mom agreed in a consent order dated November 30th, 2016, that the minor child would be vaccinated.
Rebecca says she and James got an annulment before the marriage years ago, and she has custody of their 9-year-old son. And for religious and personal reasons, she has refused to get that son vaccinated. And while she signed a consent agreement in November, today she had not complied.
10 months have gone by, and mother has failed to comply with the order that she agreed to.
The judge cited her for contempt.
You've been charged with indirect criminal contempt, ma'am. And I already informed you that you are facing jail time for your failure to comply with 3 of this court's orders. So I'm sentencing you to 7 days in jail. And I also award Dad temporary physical custody while you are incarcerated and until enough time has passed for him to bring your son's vaccinations up to date as rapidly as medically necessary, which is the language in the order.
I think it's horrific. To me, it's a worst case scenario for a mother who has done and followed all of the state exemption laws. Never had her voice truly heard in this court. I think it's absolutely horrible.
Well, 7 days in jail, and the child, the 9-year-old son, will get all of his vaccinations as quickly as medically possible. Karen?
All right, we will be getting a lot of comments on this one, and as you always do, I know you'll post it on your Facebook page. Thank you, Paula. Meantime, after 65 years as a staple of Detroit, Henry the Hatter closed its doors in Detroit in July, promising it would return one day. Well, now we know the business is heading to Eastern Market. This is video of the location on Broadway before it closed. Tomorrow, the owner has scheduled a news conference to give us more details, but the oldest hat retailer in the U.S. is headed to Eastern Market. And don't forget, the Southfield location does remain open. Still ahead, police fire shots at an armed robber, but they're in for quite a surprise when they find out what's really going on. It's all caught on camera. We've got it. Plus, Dr. McGeorge is here.
Hey, Karen, how would you feel about going to gym class with your kids? In good health, why some parents are going back to school, and it's about a lot more than getting some exercise.
Up first, is there trouble between President Trump and his Secretary of State? Did Rex Tillerson call the commander-in-chief a moron? We'll show you how he answered that question next.
Mystery coming up all new on Local 4 News at 5 and 6.
I'm Nick Monticelli on Detroit's East Side. Take a look at this, a dramatic gas station shooting, and now police are trying to figure out what led to this and who the shooter is.
Secretary of State Rex Tillerson is blasting a report by NBC News that he considered leaving his job. However, he didn't exactly deny calling his boss, President Trump, a moron. NBC is reporting numerous sources say Tillerson was on the verge of resigning this past summer. Sources say it happened after the president's controversial speech to the Boy Scouts. And sources say Tillerson called the president a moron during a meeting at the Pentagon. Reporters questioned Tillerson today.
I'm not going to deal with petty stuff like that. I mean, this is what I don't understand about Washington. Again, you know, I'm not from this place, but the places I come from, we don't deal with that kind of petty nonsense.
Late today, a State Department spokesperson denied Tillerson called the president a moron. President tweeted, quote, NBC News is fake news and more dishonest than even CNN. However, NBC does stand by the report. All right, let's talk good health. Parents help out with math, science, social studies, of course, homework, but what about physical education? Dr. Frank McGeorge is here to show us how one district is getting parents involved in PE.
Yeah,
I think I like the sound of this.
It is an interesting idea, actually. It's a district in New York, and they want to stress the importance of being active, and they have found a very unique way to do it. Students are working up a sweat as they show the ropes to their new classmates, Mom and Dad. It's called Bring Your Parents to PE Week. Organizers hope to engage parents in helping their kids develop healthy lifestyles and make physical activity a family activity.
And when they see their kids being active, I think it only drives them to be just as active.
About 200 parents or relatives signed up for the program, and many admit to having a great time after catching their breath.
I think it is fantastic. I definitely got to work out today, so that is amazing.
PE teachers say promoting family physical activity is more important than ever, with parents and kids alike increasingly attached to phones and tablets.
We do try and get them to put the devices away, and it's hard. It's a generation. It's all screens.
But on this day, with their parents participating, the kids were giving it their all.
I'm not normally this sweaty, but...
Are you trying a little harder because Mom's watching? Yeah.
Now, this is a fun idea that could be replicated at any school. We tend to see a lot of emphasis on sports and competition, but it's even more important to help children find physical activities that they can do and enjoy for a lifetime, and activities that your family can do together, because that's really the essence of it. You want to get everyone in on it.
I like it on so many levels because you get to see your parent exercising, and it does challenge the parent. If they don't exercise that much and they know that gym class is coming, they may
maybe they'll
run a little or lift a couple weights right
tighten
before,
it up themselves.
All right, thank you, Doc. Let's go to Ben for an update on our weather for after-school sports. How is that shaping up?
Yeah, Karen, it's not as wet as we had hoped to be, ironically enough. We hoped that this system was going to give us a little bit more moisture than what was out there right now. And this is pretty much it. Just a couple light showers just now crossing the county line into Wayne County. Other than that, there is not a whole lot more to look at on 4 Live radar. And the cold front that is sort of inching this along has almost pushed through, which will end our chances here in the next couple hours. So we've inched up to 79 for temperatures, even with the clouds around. The west wind at 17, helping that cause gusts now over 30 miles an hour in spots. So we'll have to pay close attention to those gusts as we get through the rest of the evening hours. That's the cold front that's going to end things. And again, by sunset, we're going to be dry, and you can see how quickly we're going to be clearing out these clouds as we get into tonight. That's going to allow temperatures to drop, and we've got a pretty chilly night ahead of us, especially outside of our metro zone, which is going to be our warm spot, but we're still going to drop to around 51 in the city. We'll call it 50 here at the airport, but there will be some upper 40s at West Bloomfield, Troy, and out towards Clinton Township. South zone temperatures, upper 40s to low 50s here, and mostly we'll start seeing a lot of 40s inland for low temperatures tonight. Flint's going to be at 47, Chelsea, same number, and Novi and Canton at 49 degrees. North of M59, pretty much all 40s here. Mid to upper 40s is what we're looking at for low temperatures as we get into tomorrow morning. That is not the extent of our cooler streak. Numbers are going to be a little bit lower on the high side tomorrow too, 73, but we will get a lot of sunshine, and our coolest number is going to be coming on Friday. Highs of only 66. Good chances of rain, especially in our south zone, and it looks like some of that's going to continue on Saturday. Unfortunately, we've got the big game over at Michigan State in Ann Arbor, and then temperatures will stay above average for highs all the way through the start of next week. So several chances of rain here, Karen, even though we kind of didn't get so lucky today.
Thank you, Ben. Still ahead, overcoming a fear of spiders. We will tell you what would inspire some people to live in a home infested with creepy critters. It's one of our trending stories. Up first, caught on camera, police thought they were busting an armed robber. But this video comes with a Hollywood twist. Well, Indiana police officers thought they were stopping an armed robber, but the video you are about to see came with a Hollywood twist. Listen closely to this body cam video when the gunshots stop.
Drop the gun now! Drop the gun! Drop the gun! Drop the gun! We're doing a movie.
That's right. The robber was an actor filming a scene for a movie over in Crawfordsville, Indiana. Someone else called 911. Police saw a man in a ski mask. They say no one gave them a heads up, and the filming equipment was all inside where they couldn't see it. Luckily, no one was hurt. No charges have been filed.
You gotta call the police.
When you're doing, every time I'm shooting my movies, I tell the police.
Yeah.
You get it? I was trying to kid.
Do you walk around with a fake gun too?
No, I do not. Our team at ClickOnDetroit.com brought this creepy crawly story to our attention. A survey from Insight Pest Solutions asked if you would be willing to live in a spider-infested home for a year if the rent or mortgage was paid. 20% of women said they would. Even more men, 33% of men say they would give it a try. Now, the survey sparked a lively Facebook conversation. Steve Steele wrote, "I would not live on the same block as that house. It should be boarded up, burned, have its ashes piled, then soaked in gasoline and burned again."
Yikes.
Renee wrote, "Spiders don't bother me. Now, if we're talking roaches, hell no." Just a little strong.
Free rent. I mean, that's some serious
Would you
cash.
actually consider it?
I'd consider it. I wouldn't go through it.
You wouldn't do it?
No.
Could you handle the spiders?
No.
Oh, I didn't think you liked spiders.
No.
All right, thank you, Ben. Steelhead, forget pepperoni or sausage. Can you guess what kind of toppings are on a pizza that costs more than a big screen TV? See if this pie tempts your taste buds. Next.
With police under scrutiny for use of deadly force, a drastic new policy change is being recommended: the return of the warning shot. The suggestion that police train to use warning shots to stop fleeing or unresponsive citizens.
Firing a warning shot in the air is probably the worst idea ever.
Is it a solution that will save lives, or is it a recipe for disaster?
Bullets have been fired into the air, come down a great distance later and struck and injured people.
The defenders examine this controversial proposal tonight at 11.
All right, finally, first and foremost, no matter how you slice it, this one is going to hurt your wallet.
Or your 401k. The question is not whether or not the pizza is worth $2,000. In addition to high-quality ingredients in the dough and sauce, this thing is covered in actual flakes of gold shipped in from Ecuador and edible 24-karat gold tape from Germany.
You can take a loan out and go buy one of these yourself at Industry Kitchen in Manhattan.
24-karat gold.
Bingo pass.
Edible.
Thanks for joining us. First at 4. Inside Edition's next.